Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Brooklyn Beats. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. his running back.
I got you, boy.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. That's a microcosm of how it's gone for their rushing game so far this year. 29th in the league on the ground.
Yeah, it's a great illustration of what we're seeing because these problems go back to the offensive line. You can't give guys free access to your backfield. You can't let these free runners come and get them because free runners turn into free hitters.
Throw left side complete. That's Terry. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Howell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he wants to get on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down and inches. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the... And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their program. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins, and his throw here's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. DJ Chark, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will tie things up at 13. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way. It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Haskins on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Second and 5. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. To throw here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down, here's Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on set. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown Bengals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure wherever they're down the numbers.
Winning.
There he goes.
I'm winning.
All the way in for a
3 minutes left.
score.
About to be 34-13. 3 minutes left. Yeah, human.
And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with
He's 4 and 5. I'm the worst player on the league though, but this guy can't beat me. Not anymore. He beat me the first time we played. He beat me because I didn't know shit about defense. But now now that I switched my scheme to cover 4 and I play deep, there's no passing. The only way you're gonna beat me is if you run the dang ball.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Other than that, bro, it's gonna be pick city for me, bro. I got 4 picks in the game already.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
¿Qué pasó?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception.
Another pick. Told that dude, don't pass that ball, man. Told these niggas don't pass the ball on me, bro.
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. 19 yards there on the pickup. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. He will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. Haskins going to try to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates if you're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get
and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds
Almost.
left.
I got 7 seconds left. Go ahead, run it, dude. By the time I switch over, I knew it was going to take forever. Yeah, good. They're trying to send me a chat. Like, why am I doing this to this man? It's 41-13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
All right, game's over.